Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video. My name is Musa Jallo, and in today's video, we're gonna be reacting to a video by Architectural Digest. Try saying that like multiple times in a row. And the video is entitled like Inside the World Highest Apartment on the Market. Architectural Digest. So no further delay, let's get into the reaction.
This is the highest residential home on planet Earth. Welcome to the penthouse at Central Park Tower on West 57th Street in New York City.
Wow.
This apartment, the penthouse, are the top 3 floors, 129, 130, and 131. And it tops off at about 1,416 feet high. You have
Oh my, that's crazy though.
360-degree views, not just of New York City, but you can literally see the curvature of the Earth. There are 7 bedrooms and 11 bathrooms and 2 full kitchens.
7 bedroom, 11 bathroom, 2 full. Oh my! How much does this cost though?
It also has the highest private ballroom and the highest residential terrace in the world. Central Park Tower has some of the greatest amenities. There's a private restaurant, cigar room, there's 2 swimming pools, indoor, outdoor, full-on spa, fitness center, a movie theater, and this is all on the market now for $250 million.
Whoa! 250 million. Ah, that's a lot of money though. Wow.
Let me show you around. This is the Grand Salon. This is the main living room space, if you will, for the apartment. It is massive, nearly 3,000 square feet just of living space. Your ceiling heights are over 27 feet high.
3,000 square feet, if I'm not mistaken. I think that size is bigger than the average house in the US, Just the living room. Oh my God, that's crazy,
The feat of engineering it took to build not just this penthouse, but this building. Like, look how small the Chrysler building looks. Yeah. Can you see that? Like, look at that little guy. Oh. And you've got all these other buildings. I mean, this is New York City. It looks so little down beneath us.
Wow.
That's 157 West 57. That was this developer's first tower on 57th Street. It really created Billionaires Row. Sometimes you'll see helicopters go by way beneath us because they fly at about 1,000 to 1,100 feet, and we're well over 1,400 feet in the air.
That's crazy though. That's like so crazy.
Right now. So you've got this penthouse and it's here. And it's gorgeous and it's beautiful. It's obviously built for entertaining, but it's also built for living. I don't really play piano anymore. What I used to play is like the Woodchuck song. Anyway,
I feel like you just stick to selling real estate now.
A broker now. So let's go to the dining room. So this is where you'll have your family dinners. We've got this really cool panda marble table here. And my view while eating dinner is the Atlantic Ocean out over Long Island. I mean, you can see so far. And I've got all of Lower Manhattan, the Verrazano, World Trade Center, Freedom Tower, Summit, and I'm looking right here at Times Square. While I'm eating dinner here, if this is December 31st, I could be sitting in this chair, having a glass of champagne, watching the ball drop.
Man, like this is like luxury to like the next level, Wow. It amazes me like in the world there are people who can afford to like live in places like this, That is like so great. Oh my God. Those who say money doesn't buy happiness, you should come and see this apartment now. I feel like because this will bring like pretty close to happiness, What?
All right, let's go into the kitchen. The apartment has 2 kitchens. One formal kitchen, family kitchen, with everything you could possibly need, gorgeous stone. You're making a cup of coffee in your espresso machine that's, in your wall. And again, you've got the entirety of the city. While you're walking along the streets, the buildings that seem like skyscrapers look like a carpet from here. This is brand new, so no one lives here. So like you've got your pantry here, nice and pretty. Get your fridge and freezer. I'm sure they're totally empty. Yep, totally empty. Got the boxes of the Still have all the manuals and everything in here ready to go. Because when you spend $250 million, you definitely need to read the refrigerator manual. That's important.
Very
Day one.
important.
So now we're in the breakfast room. All of the furniture is custom imported from Brazil. You've got your extra high ceilings. I love the wallpaper in here. It's kind of like these light colored waves. It's almost like you're in the clouds up here because you actually are. You have 2 bedrooms that are also on this floor. So you've got the core of the building, and then you have the entryway. So this is where we started, and I'll show you the conservatory. Now the elevator hits on all 3 floors, so you can get off on the 129th, 130th, 131st floor, and it's private.
Man, like this view is crazy though. Like as I said, like the building, like around like the Central Park, they all look like carpets on the floor. You know, that's crazy though. What?
We took a telescope actually when I first got the listing and went up to the terrace. We could actually see the rings on Saturn from the terrace because we were above the light pollution. And speaking of rings, this chandelier is by Cameron Design House, and it's these 2 oversized rings that really, really highlight the space and show the volume.
Man, like this guy, he's really good. You know, like I feel like, oh my God, Ryan Syan is like, he's really, really so good, man. I feel like he's like really good at what he does, you know, like honestly speaking. Like look at the transition from like the ring of Saturn with the telescope, like the ring of the light. Oh my God, that's amazing, you know. I feel like people like watch other things and like get excited. I watch Real Estate to get excited, you know. This is crazy, you know.
Of this room. And then the conservatory leads right into the office. This is where things start to get very sexy. We have this kind of corkboard wallpaper throughout these huge shelves. Again, this massive, massive view. And then look at this chair. Like, this is where I'm gonna do this deal. Could you imagine this as your home office?
Wow.
Could you imagine if this was your Zoom background? So if you follow me back down the entry foyer, now for the internal staircase. So to really, really experience this moment, you have to look up. The stair atrium is 45 feet high, nearly 50 feet.
Whoa.
And you'll see as we go up, but this is not a spiral staircase. It's winding. It's a massive amount of volume that goes all the way up, like the paths of Central Park, which is your backyard right here. So follow me. It's pretty spectacular.
Like imagine like the curvature of the glass, you know, that is like so amazing. Like the glass is able to bend that way. Oh my, this is crazy, man.
Like just to have this as your view. The second floor has the majority of the bedrooms. The entire floor that faces the park is for the primary suite. You have 2 5-fixture bathrooms, all with imported stone. So this thing is massive and had to be like craned in as part of the construction. I don't take baths, but if I owned this apartment, I would bubble bath at least every 4 days. And every finish, like every piece of stone, every piece of wood, everything is basically the Rolls Royce of finishes. They went and found the highest end of everything. And you don't have to have any window treatments in here either because you are so high. Like who's gonna see you?
Oh.
NASA?
Maybe like the people fly in the planes though, but like that is so crazy high, you know.
So you have 2 huge walk-in closets here, and then this is your bedroom. This is what you wake up to. Like, could you imagine? You're just like, oh God. Oh, it's a Monday. Oh, it's a Monday, and I live in a $250 million penthouse. They say money doesn't buy happiness, but it's hard not to look at this view and not smile.
Yeah! Exactly what I've been saying, you know, like they say money doesn't buy happiness, man, but like, this is amazing now. Wow.
It's wild. All right, now let's go upstairs.
Look how the people look so small in Central Park City, you know, like, oh my God.
The private ballroom. This is the highest private ballroom in the world. There's actually over 12,100 individual pieces of glass in the entire tower. So you could have an event here with 200, 300 people easily. It is that big. Private elevator all the way up. The glass is super, super thick. At 1,416 feet in the air, you're above sound. Sound will start to dissipate as it travels up glass at about 100 floors, give or take. So what you hear up here is the wind, the noise, airplanes, helicopters, and that's it. I mean, these windows are 12 feet high, and this is only one level. Off the ballroom, you have this full-on chef's kitchen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different freezer and refrigerator drawers, a massive chef Sub-Zero, and then through that door, you have a host of other rooms that can be for private gyms, for security, different guest rooms, prep spaces, nannies, live-ins, etc. Goes on and on and on, but the floor plate was really, really, really well thought out. Let's go back to the ballroom. You would host a fundraiser here, a charity event. You could have amazing dinner parties. I mean, it's a ballroom. You could have a fashion show. You could have a...
If I buy this place, I'm gonna like rent it out like $300,000 per event, you know. Like probably like in like 50 years, I'm gonna get my money back.
a basketball court in here if you wanted to. It's really up to you. I mean, this place is pretty big, right? So I've sold a lot of penthouses in my life. Never before have I had the opportunity to sell a penthouse with a terrace like this.
Wow. They have to
now-
make like the glasses so high in the air because it's like so high off, you know.
We're on the highest terrace on Earth. You have 10-foot triple plane glass that surrounds you, so super safe. Also blocks a significant amount of the wind. And I just want you to listen for a second.
Nothing.
All the honking, all the noise, everything from Manhattan, you can't hear it because we're above sound. You are so high that you've entered a state of serenity in New York City that was never achievable until today with this building and this penthouse. Right, it's the ocean all the way out there. You can see very, very far. You can see the shape of New York City as it starts to angle all the way down to Lower Manhattan. You kind of see how the bedrock moves. You see how the towers in the city are really, really high and they dip down as the ground becomes much softer and much more waterlogged, and then it builds back up where the bedrock comes back in Lower Manhattan. It's pretty wild.
This is like one of the most amazing architecture I've seen, you know. Like, oh my god, how do you see the view? Like everywhere you go have amazing views, you know. Like you are so high in the air, like the noise pollution, it doesn't even affect you, you know. Like this is New York City living, you know. Like this is why I feel like, for example, like the people who are like really, really so rich, that's why they go there, you know. People who want to get like really so filthy rich, that's why they go there also, you know, because like it's only over there you can have things like that. Imagine like Manhattan. Oh my god. This is so amazing, guys. I'm like so overwhelmed right now by this video, but like thank you guys for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed. If you do, remember to like the video, comment down below. We'll see you in the next one. Peace out.